Okay, we're just going to start a little early. Hi, everyone. My name is Faith. I look kind of busted, but this is just my first video. I'm not trying to put a lot of pressure on it. I hope everyone can hear me okay. If you can't, definitely say something. This little mic says that I can hear me okay. I'll wait till 6:30 when the stream officially begins. I'll turn off these lights. Today is mostly about mindfulness and meditation. I brought my mindfulness box with me. So it's not really a mindful box, it's a confusion box. There's a lot in it. It's basically a shoebox with, some letters, some tools that help me. And I'm going to be sharing a little bit of it with you before meditating. And trying to get things together. I have a tissue box, so I'm going to bring this out in case I start crying. I don't think I will. Is anyone on? No one's on. I'm going to share it on Facebook, see if people will join. Let's see if I know how to do this. Just trying really hard to get this right. Let's see. I shared it publicly. Let's see how far it goes. That would be crazy. If it goes wildly, I can't handle it. But let's see. How do I get back to the screen? All right. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm not very computer literate. Not when it comes to streaming. So, yeah. Let's get started. It's past 6:30. Hi everyone, my name is Faith. I started this live stream to meditate and practice with some other people, or with no one. That's okay. It'll be posted later. I also brought a box. I call it my confusion box. It's what I do whenever I'm stuck in my practice. I kind of look in here and I have letters, books, kind of mementos or things that remind me of my past, pictures, and it just helps me cope. And today, what I'm going to pull out of the box are these feelings and needs cards. So I have one that's for feelings, one that's for needs. Oh, look, it's mirrored, so you can actually see it the way it's, readable. Nice. So I'm kind of going to flip through these and determine what my feelings and needs are. Usually do 5 for each, or 3 really is what the instructions say. You don't want to have too many. I usually end up with 5 because I have so many needs and feelings. But I'm going to start with the needs first. What do I need? There's a lot. So the first one is justice. If you have a need or a feeling for justice, I hope you don't have too much anger welled up and you're finding ways to cope with that or, solve your problems. That can require some mindfulness and, some concentration. You want to be focused and, so you can actually come up with ideas to solve your problems. So let's see, what do I need in life right now? Let's go with that. I don't need that. I feel like I need this and that. Wow, I've already picked 3. We're probably going to go with 5. Stick with the most. Well, we're already at 5, 6. Oh. Well, that was easy. Okay. Well, okay, we have a lot here. So I've identified 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 needs. If I could pick out 3, probably 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I picked 3. It's going to be a surprise what I picked. I'm not going to tell you right away. And then we're going to go through the feelings cards. Pick my top 3 feelings so you guys can kind of get to know me. My feelings, needs are hard to guess, but I feel like your feelings should be easier to guess. If anyone can guess my feelings, they know me pretty well. So, Don't see anyone on the stream yet. That's okay. Oh. Okay. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 feelings I've identified. And a lot of these kind of fall under a big one, so I'll go with these 3. Okay. All right, we're at the 12-minute mark just about, and I have not even told you guys my feelings or my needs, but that's okay. Maybe I'll identify that before my next video next time and, figure out how to make some better content with that. Maybe I'll write a script and I'll actually know what I'm going to say before this, but that's okay. I don't need to know today. So my feelings, the feelings I identified are grateful. I say I feel grateful today because I have a lot of help. I'm lucky to have a lot of help. A bipolar disorder, I was diagnosed in 2016, and it's something I don't notice about myself a lot, but when it happens or when it's clear that I have it, it's like a really big deal. And I'm grateful that I have people in my life who are still there for me, even though those big moments happen. And if you don't know about bipolar disorder, maybe Google it when I talk about big moments of just having periods of mania and depression. Piggybacking off of that, my second emotion or feeling I put was depressed. I think I'm going through a wave of depression right now. It kind of goes into a lot of the other feelings I identify, which is why I had 11 feelings at first. I mentioned, or I identified being distracted, envious, frustrated. I was even a little bit angry. I don't know what else I found in here that was worried, just kind of hovers over me. I take medication and it helps, my body feels energized, but my brain just feels ruminates and thinks of all kinds of things, thinks of all kinds of scenarios. And, there really are just thoughts. You don't, they're just thoughts. There's just good and bad are just thoughts. They don't have to be real life, So I was just reading about that in this book called The Best Buddhist Writing. Actually, I have it right here. Boom. And I was reading by Thich Nhat Hanh. Thich Nhat Hanh is a Zen Buddhist master. And he wrote an essay called Good Citizens, Creating an Enlightened Society. And he talks about non-duality and how that's a big principle in Buddhism, which is something I practice, a religion I practice, or a philosophy I practice. And kind of just talks about how the thoughts we have are just thoughts, and the labels we put on things are just labels. And those labels can mean something different. They don't have to. The reality of those labels can change. So just because those labels exist, just because we've put names to them and they have to exist because the other exists, or because its opposite exists, it's opposite. But he really talks about how there aren't really opposites, and you know, our ideas of concepts and their dualistic nature can change. So there really is no duality when we talk about labels that have opposites, or they're related, not so different or as different as we think they are. And the last feeling I put is open. Oh, my phone is ringing. Let me get. Oh, I might answer it. No, I'm not going to answer it. But the last feeling I put is open. I've been feeling open to new experiences, new challenges, new thoughts. I've been reading more. I've been reading the best Buddhist writing. I've been reading Black and Buddhist by a collection of authors as well. I love reading collections of essays. I've been reading this book I got from the library in Korean. It's called Iman-kun Kakai, which I don't know what that means, but I'm just open to learning something new. And I'm just trying to learn as much as I can. I'm trying to pivot into a new stage in life. I haven't been working for the past year, and I'm really open to a change. I'm kind of tired of where I am right now. But that doesn't mean, my mindset can't change. I'm open to having a new mindset, as well. And the needs I listed out, I have reassurance, inclusion, and the need to mourn. This morning I just found out, or this afternoon I just found out that a family member passed, so I needed to mourn. Yeah, I put inclusion because I've been feeling a little bit excluded because of my mental illness. I feel a little bit excluded from work because I'm not employed. And I put reassurance because I feel the need to be reassured that I am still valuable, or even though I'm not productive right now, or even though I'm not, working, or, even though I'm on a different schedule than other people, I'm valuable even though I'm not available, sometimes, like I'm not available now when the phone rang. And I'm a person who needs a lot of reassurance, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. I love to hear I'm pretty. I love to hear that someone joined. I'm just talking about how much I love to hear I'm pretty. No. We're talking about feelings and needs. So I just have these cards that are for feelings and needs, and I was just sharing how I feel and the needs that I have at this moment. It's talking about the need for reassurance and how I just am a person who needs reassurance, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. I am in favor of reassuring someone if that validates their feelings. Why not do it? So I really appreciate people who reassure me, or who are able to reassure me. Yeah. Now I'm going to go into meditation, and, feel free to stay, feel free to leave. One person. Oh, they left. That's funny. But yeah, I'm just going to go into meditation, and this practice has been hard for me, so I just did the stream to hold myself accountable, and I guess we'll just get started. So find a comfortable place to sit. You definitely want to sit up straight. Stack your vertebrae, if you're able to. A straight spine, including the bones in your neck, the spine in your neck. And slowly close your eyes. And try not to think about anything except your breath and how it rises and falls in your body. Try to notice where the breath is in your body. Do you feel it in your chest? Do you feel it in your diaphragm? Do you feel it in your lower belly? Do you maybe feel nasally and you feel it in your head or your throat? Do you feel the breeze passing through your nostrils as you breathe? It might feel cold when you inhale and warm when you exhale. Try to focus on the breath and just the breath. Breathing in, I notice my in breath. Breathing out, I notice the out breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Don't worry so much about controlling your breath. You don't have to breathe as I count. Just count the way you breathe. My breath is faster than the way I'm counting. I'm just a guide. You're in control of your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Lay your hands on your lap if you haven't found a place for those. Breathing in, breathing out. If you get distracted, don't worry about it. Just gently bring the mind back to the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe you hear a distracting sound in the distance, or you got a little itch, or you feel discomfort in your body. Simply notice those things that are distracting you from the breath. And bring the mind slowly, gently back to your breathing. Be patient with yourself. Breathing in, I notice the tension. I notice the distraction. Breathing out, I release the tension. I release the distraction. Breathing in, breathing out. Now let's try one last thing. We're going to count our breaths. Starting with 1, we'll say breathing in, breathing out. 1. Breathing in, breathing out. 2. Breathing in, breathing out. 3. Breathing in, breathing out. 4. Breathing in, breathing out. 5. Breathing in, breathing out. 6. Breathing in, breathing out. 7. Repeat this. Once you get to 7, start back over at 1. If you lose count, start back over at 1. That's okay. Just count your breath. Breathing in. Go to the top of your breath. Breathe out. Notice the bottom of your breath. You need to breathe in again. Breathe out. Just keep counting the bottom of your breath. Okay, before we close, let's just try a little loving kindness meditation. Just think of the people you love, the people you care about. Think of the people closest to you first. Think of them sitting right in front of you. Imagine telling them, I love you and I care about you. And I want you to be happy and healthy and peaceful. Wish them happiness, health, and peace. Go on and think of your friends, your other family, maybe extended family, your teachers, your mentors. Wish them happiness, health, and peace. Think of your acquaintances. Think of the person that smiled at you the other day, or maybe somebody who waved at you down the street. Maybe someone asked you for directions, or maybe someone you call every now and then. Maybe you don't talk to them that much. Wish them happiness, health, and safety. Maybe think of some people you don't like so much. Maybe you got some enemies. We extend loving kindness to them as well. Wish for their happiness, health, and safety. It's one person's health, happiness, and safety. That belongs to all of us. That's health and happiness and safety for all of us. Count the blessings, no matter how small. Once you finish generating this loving kindness, feel free to open your eyes. Whenever you're ready. And that concludes the meditation. Just going to give it a few more seconds. Now that we're done, I'm going to put my cards away. These feelings and needs cards are really great if you kind of have trouble articulating yourself like I do. I really appreciate the person who came up with these. You can get them on Amazon. Although I hear Amazon's not the greatest place to purchase things. I probably shouldn't say that on the internet. But whatever. I hope everyone has a great day. And I'll log off the stream.